So today I'm trying the TYMO Ionic Hair Straightening Brush. I got influenced and I am not mad. I saw this brush everywhere, over and over on social media. And finally I thought, fine, I'll try it. And that's exactly what happened. And I'm really glad that I tried it. So I'm gonna use it on my natural hair. So this is my hair washed, air dried, and then just dried with a hair dryer, and then I slept on it. So as you can see, I've got like curly hair, it's coarse, it's a little dry, a little frizzy, and like poofy, okay? So this is the brush. I got the gold, and I'm just gonna turn it on, and it goes from, I think, 180 all the way up to 4. So I think we're gonna do, like, for my hair, I think 370. So what I'll do first is I'm gonna spray my hair with just some protecting spray, the TYMO. It's the Keratin Smooth. I'm just gonna spritz, and then I'm going to take my detangling brush and I'm gonna brush my hair out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I brushed my hair out, and you can see I have a lot of hair. It's kind of frizzy. It's naturally wavy, frizz, especially if I let it air dry. And again, I washed it, I put a little conditioner in it, let it dry, then did a quick, dry with the hair dryer, and then I went to bed. So as I've gotten older, my hair texture has changed. It's a little coarser, a little drier. Humidity is not my friend, and I do get, my roots done and highlights, lowlights, so it's chemically, I get chemical processes on it. So if you haven't seen the straightener before, like I said, it's a heated straightening brush, combines like a paddle brush and a ceramic heating element. So in theory, you're like brushing your hair straight, and it's not really heavy because I was worried that, your hand and your arms are gonna get tired, but it's really pretty light. And now I've turned it on and I'm doing 370. Now, what I liked about it is that it's kind of less intimidating than a flat iron, because I feel like a flat iron just kind of squishes your hair down. It just like flattens it, obviously. And I do like a flat iron. I own a flat iron. And I also own the Revlon brush, that big brush to when I do my own hair, but I really generally like to go to a professional to get my hair blown out because I do have a lot of it. So I'm going to section my hair, and I'll probably do my right side because that's just easier for me. So I'm just gonna put this side in, I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna brush it, and I've put, spray on it to protect it, and we'll see. I'm just gonna take like a tiny section here, and then I'll just put this up, and we're gonna get started. So it is hot. I used to have gloves. I have no idea where they are, but we'll see. Now, I don't expect like pin straight hair, and actually I don't like pin straight hair on me generally. Yeah, it's a look, but I do like a little bit of volume and a little bit like bounce. So we'll see. So first, again, it's completely dry. I sectioned it, and I'm just gonna go in and just pull. Now, I know when I saw this done online, they did this like one time. I don't think that's really gonna work. And let's see. So I think it looks pretty good. So this is my third pass, and pretty impressive, I'd say, considering. I like that it's got that it's a paddle brush, and it's got like these teeth, and it's definitely getting rid of the frizz. So look, you can see, look at that, from this to this. So I think that looks pretty good. And then I'll go over it again at the end. I think it's beginner friendly. It's not like snagging on my skin, on my hair. I just want to try to get into the root here. And then I'm just gonna, there's a little snag right there. User error here. So let's see. I'm trying to watch the mirror and watch the camera here. So I missed that top spot here. So I'm just gonna go in, and it is really hot. I'm wondering if I should lower it a little bit. Let's see here. And then I'm just gonna do this. And one more time. So I think that looks pretty good. I got this little piece here that's throwing me off because it's shorter, but that's okay. I do have layers. So I think this is really nice. I had another type of brush that had smaller teeth, I guess I'm calling them. But that was really good just for touch-ups after I got my hair blown out. So I would never use that one for this. I think I maybe grabbed too much. So let's get in the roots there. And then I probably took too much there, but that's okay because I want to really see how this works. and I'm just pulling. And so for me, this is not going to work with one like kind of swipe down. Now I know a lot of the influencers or whoever was reviewing this would do this from the top. So let's try that from like the top. Let me take a little less here. So considering I started from my like kind of curlyish hair, this looks pretty good. I think the key is to hold it like really taut and then do that. And then just, yeah, I mean, I think this looks pretty good. I think I'm moving pretty fast considering, again, I have a ton of hair and we're almost done with like this section. So again, you'll see this is my curlyish hair and this is the finished. And I go in with my detangler brush first and I try to get like in here in the roots and then I'm pulling and I'm probably taking too much hair, but I wanted to try to kind of get through this like quickly as if I were really doing this like on a morning sort of thing or just touching it up. So I'm finding that you're definitely, at least for me, you're definitely not pulling this through like once. I'm doing this a couple of times and I'm holding it tighter kind of, and then it kind of just goes, there we go. And then I'm doing another pass. So I think it looks pretty good there. I think I'm just gonna split these into, I mean, normally that's my problem. I try to do things too fast and then I'm like, I can't like put in all of this hair. So I'm just gonna do that and then pull, then hold it like kind of taut, and maybe let's do this like they did this on, you know what, I'm gonna have to put this section up. I don't know what I was thinking. And then I have like these little flyaways that we should take care of. Let's see if I can get those little like pieces here. I'm just gonna go under and then hold it and go down, and then I'm gonna go from above and do that. Okay, and then kind of do that. I mean, this gets it pretty straight because I was saying I didn't think I really wanted it like in pin straight, but it's pretty straight. All right, this is my last section. I'm gonna go from underneath, and this one should be easier because it's my top section and it doesn't have as much curl. And then I'm just gonna do this and that, and then I'm just gonna take this whole thing, and since I want a little body, again, I don't really want it pin straight. I'm gonna try to see if it kind of helps curl under just a little teeny tiny. So I'm looking at my watch here, my stop, and it took around 7 or so minutes to do this section, which is really, really not bad for my hair. So I'm gonna do this section and then I'll be back. So I'm back and I've decided I'm just gonna do this section and then I'll just speed it up for y'all, for all of you, not y'all. I don't know where that came from. And this section seems to be a little frizzier, and I'm definitely doing more passes here. So, all right, that's one section. And my hair is thick, so I can't really like do a ton of sections or a lot of hair, but here we go. I think I take too much hair, but let's see. Let's get into like the root area first. Let's get in there, with that heat. I'm gonna move that up. Yeah, let me just do this section first, and then go down like that, and take this little section. And again, since I have layers in my hair, it's like short, long, everywhere, every little thing here. All right, let's see. I think that's okay. The bottom still seems like a little frizzed out here. So again, I'm not getting that smoothness that, you know, that these guys are getting online, like by the first pass for sure, but it's pretty good. And I'm 2 minutes in and I think I'm doing all right. So again, I'm gonna show you this, my hair, my natural hair, and the straightened hair. And definitely important to use like the protector spray with, because this is definitely hot. So I'm trying to get the roots in here, and then I'm going straight down. And then again, because I want a little body, I'm just gonna go under, hold it like kind of tight and taut, and down we go. All right, okay, so there we go. And I would really love to wear my hair natural more often, but what I'm finding is that it kind of is a nice kind of wavy curl underneath, and then the top is sort of like just a frizzy like mess. And maybe I just need to play with like products to try to get that more in control, to see if I could do something. And I'm just doing this and that, and holding it tight and down. And I'm just gonna go from above again, and then from here. So yeah, so if you're interested in this product, I think, of course it depends on your hair type, but for me, I have to make a couple of passes, but I think it's still faster for me personally than a flat iron, because again, the flat iron tends for me not to, the roots are often like still wavy and just look odd. And with this, I feel like I can kind of get in there because again, it's got these like teeth and it's paddle and it doesn't feel heavy. That's what I was like concerned about, that it was going to be really heavy and my arm was going to get tired, and I would just use this like once or twice and then, you know, I'd be done with it. But this is pretty good in terms of like weight. All right, so I'm going to have here maybe 2 more sections to do, and I'm at the 4.5 minute mark here, so that's not bad at all. And I think the other one was like 7, but I was like doing, you know, I think that it was adding some description of the brush and showing you the brush. So I'm thinking maybe 12 minutes, if that, with this for my kind of full head of hair. I don't think that's bad at all. I think this is definitely, for me, I was happy with it because this was all over everything. My Facebook, my Instagram, like everywhere. And now I don't really see it anymore. Maybe they know I bought one and they're just like, you know, our work is done with her. And here we are. And I'm just gonna go on top. I'm just gonna grab a bunch and maybe try to just see if it kind of curls under just a little bit here and a little bit there. All right, okay, not bad at all. I mean, does it look like a blowout from a professional? Maybe. Doesn't look like I did a terrible job. I think I could definitely go out. I'm just gonna try under here to kind of get that little curl under a little bit maybe. All right, okay. I'm gonna just grab my Moroccan oil to spray. Just gonna add some of this dry oil spray to it, just hopefully to give it some shine because my hair, like my skin, is dry. All right, so I'm just gonna do that, brush it through a little bit. I mean, it feels really nice. And I did this on 370, like you can definitely go higher, but I don't really wanna like burn off my hair from my head here. So I'm very pleased with this. I think it's a great buy. I just, you know, if you're not really experienced doing your hair, like, yeah, I can blow out my hair with my big Revlon brush and it looks pretty good, but it's not going to be like my professional hairdresser when she does it. But this is really easy to use. It's faster for me than a flat iron. It still has a little volume, like I kind of curled it up. I'm just going to go in here real quick because I see that it's kind of like, there we go. Okay. It has some decent shine, but again, my hair is dry. It's chemically processed. It's not ever going to be like, you know, shine. It reduces my frizz for sure. It's great. Again, if you're not experienced, I think it's very light. My hands or arm don't feel tired. Now, I think if you have really tight curls or maybe extremely coarse hair, you might prefer a traditional flat iron, or you might have to do it like over and over again, more so than I did. I don't think you get that straight look like they show on, you know, when it went viral by one pass, at least not for me. It's not magic, and you definitely have to section your hair, but I thought, you know, I understand why this went viral. I mean, is it going to replace every styling tool? Probably not, but I think this is going to be my go-to when I feel like I want to do my hair. But I think for everyday hair, when I want to look more polished and in like under 12 minutes, so let's say under 15 minutes, I think this is a really good buy. They had it on sale at Ulta. I think it was like under 40. I don't know if it's still in stock, unfortunately. Regularly, it's around $64. So I really understand why this went viral. Sometimes products go viral for absolutely no reason, and you get influence. I do too. And I buy things that I'm like, what was I thinking? But this one, I think really deserves the hype. So this might be one of those times when I'm very pleased that I got influence. So if you've tried this brush, I'd love to hear your thoughts, or, you know, if you can post a photo, I'd love to see like your before and after. So if you've enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe and check the description for the links. If you're interested in buying it, it's a really good deal if it's still on sale at Ulta. And thank you for watching. I'm Rosanna from Real Skin with Rosanna, and I'll see you in the next video.